welcome to Movement with Laurelle, hosted by Wild Wandering Creations. I'm Laurelle and I'm going to be leading you through this short practice today. Today we're working with the wrists. So if you have carpal tunnel or you're trying to avoid carpal tunnel, or you just feel like you have like tight wrists or they cause you a lot of grief, or you spend a lot of time typing, texting, all those things, this is a really great stretch for you. So you can go ahead, find yourself in a nice comfortable seat, and we'll get started. So first, let's just close down the eyes, soften the shoulders away from the ears, allow yourself to tune in, allow yourself to just notice how you're feeling, and allow those palms to just rest on the thighs. Good. Now we're just going to start to slowly bring some movement into those wrists. So we're just going to roll them out nice and slow. Keep in tune with that breath as you do it. Let's move in the same direction to start. Good, and then we're going to take it the other way. I'm starting to just bring a little bit of mobility, a little movement into those wrists, and just starting to notice how everything's feeling. So nothing big, nothing too strenuous. Let's switch the direction a couple times. You might hear some clicks, some clacks, a little bit of sound with those wrists. If you're anything like me, you can hear a lot. Okay. Then we're just going to start to slowly press our hands out, almost like we're pressing into a wall. And we're going to flex through those fingertips, really, really press into it. So we're really pressing nice and wide. And then we're going to hold here, soften through those shoulders, and then let's pull those fingertips in, make a little fist with the hands. Good. Bring them back up, press those palms out nice and wide, pull it all in. Then you can start to ignite that breath. So inhale, press the hands wide. Exhale, make those fists with the hands. Good. Let's do that a couple more times, really activating through the arms. Might feel a little tight, a little strenuous. Breathe through it. Got a couple more here. This is really good to do before you have a long day on the computer, maybe even after. Let's do one more. Good. Bring those fists down. Perfect. Then you're just going to release that. Give those hands a little shake. And then you're going to press those hands out in front of you here. So you can see, you're going to bring the fingers together and then spread them wide. Bring them together, spread it wide. There you go. Finding a little movement here. You could probably really feel this like activation through the forearms too. So just let yourself breathe through it. Sometimes we think a movement like this can feel really easy, but it actually can feel pretty challenging on the arms. So breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's roll out those wrists again. Bring them a little closer. You can soften through those shoulders. Give them a little shake. And then we'll flick out through those fingers. Good. Okay. We're going to start to find our way to our hands and our knees. So you can move anything off to the side if you're sitting on a prop. And I come to those hands and knees, and I want you to spread through those fingertips nice and wide. And again, just start to notice how it's feeling here. So start to notice where you're putting that pressure on the hands and seeing if you can evenly distribute through all 10 fingertips. Good. Let's just move through a few cat-cows here just to notice how the sensation in the wrist is feeling. Round it out. Good. One more just like that. And release it. Let it go. Good. Start to find that nice neutral spine. You're going to bring the back of the right hand down towards the earth, and you control how intense this feels by using that left arm for support. Now you can stay still here, no need to move, or you can begin to circle out through the body, moving in one direction to start. And then we're going to switch the direction, take it the other way. Now you can take your time here, moving one way, then moving the other way. Just starting to breathe some space. And then notice too, as you start to breathe and release some tightness in that wrist, notice where you might be holding tension. So sometimes when it feels intense, we can hold tension in the face and the jaw. So seeing if you can just let it go. Good. We're going to come back through center. Hold here for a moment. And then gently release that right hand down. Oh, I can feel a little intense, so just allow yourself to breathe through those sensations. Could feel tingling, could feel cool, maybe a little heat. Good. And then we're going to come to the other hand. So take the back of that left hand down towards the earth. Soften into the shoulder again, micro bend through that right elbow, and we'll start to find that movement if it feels good for you. So move in one direction. Again, you control the depth. Take your time, ease off where you need to. And then let's switch the direction. Good. Keep breathing through it. We're here for 5. You can switch that direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back through center. Hold for a moment through stillness. And then let's release that left hand down. Breathe into it. Good. Take your time here. Just start to notice. Good. Then you're going to start to turn the fingertips out nice and wide so the forearms face each other. You're just going to take a moment here just to maybe lift one hand, then the other. Just start to notice how this is feeling. You might even be able to feel it in the shoulders a little bit. And then let's find a little stillness and a little shift side to side. Good. Take your time. Okay. Let's turn the left fingertips back towards the top of the mat, and you're going to turn the right fingertips all the way in towards the body, pressing the forearm towards the top of the mat. Good. Again, find that softness through the shoulders. Draw the belly button in through the spine so that the whole body's holding here. And then you can maybe shift your weight forward and back. Good. Take your time. Move with your breath. There's no rush. Breathe into that forearm. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly come back through center. Pause. Try not to move that hand just yet. And then slowly turn the fingertips back towards the top of the mat. Good. Let's move to the other side. Turn the left fingertips all the way in. Press that forearm forward. Again, you control that intensity. You can hold here. If this can feel like a lot, this is enough. Or maybe you add that movement forward and back. Good. Breathe that space. Notice how this side is feeling compared to the first side. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly pause through center, hold. And then let's turn those fingertips back towards the top of the mat. Good. Take a moment. Breathe here. Okay, next movement, what we're doing is we're just going to start to lift the lower part of the hand away from the mat. So it's just like a really, really small movement. You probably can like barely see it. It's just this like little movement here. Your thumb might start to lift like just a little bit, but you're trying to keep all 5 fingertips grounded down, and you're just lifting this space between the earth and the bottom of the hand. So let's start on the right side. Just going to lift a little and then lower. Lift the hand just a little bit and then lower. And again, it's just the bottom part of the hand where the hand and the wrist connect, just that little movement. This is a really good stretch to do if you're ever preparing for a downward facing dog, or maybe a handstand, any balancing poses that require the hands. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Gently release that hand. Let's come to the left side right away. Just that little, spread those fingertips really, really wide, and then we're just doing that little lift and lower. Probably barely see it on the video. Just a little movement. The base of the hand where that space connects to the wrist. Good. Breathe here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and and 1. Good. Gently release that. Just spread those fingertips. All 10 fingertips make contact with the earth. And then let's start to walk the hands in towards the body. We're going to bring the knees together to touch, sit back on the heels, and you're just going to interlace the hands here, and we're just going to find a little roll through the fist. And if it feels good, let's find some nice deep breaths here. So big breath in and out. Let's do 2 more just like that. Big breath in and out. Good. 1 more. Breathe it in. Let it go. Good. I'm just going to face you so you can see me a little bit better. We're just going to start to make a wave with the hands. So move in one direction to start. Again, you might hear those clicks, clacks, little bit of sound those wrists like to make as we stretch it out. And then let's take it the other way. Good. 1 more breath. And release. Give those hands a shake. You can start to open and close the hands here. Bring them together, open them nice and wide. Good. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let that go for a moment. Let those hands just rest on top of the thighs. Roll down those shoulders. Take a moment to just notice how the fingertips, the hands are feeling already. Good. Okay. Next movement, we're just going to press that right hand forward in front of us. And then we're going to turn our fingers down to face towards the earth. And you're going to use this left hand for support. Now, first to start, we're going to press all 4 fingertips down towards us. So we're stretching through that forearm. Again, find that softness through the shoulders. Find a breath here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now you're just going to come to that pinky finger. Press it back towards you. Good. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Gentle release. Let's take that ring finger, pull it back. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's come to the middle finger, pull it in. 3, 2, 1. Let's come to the pointer finger, pull it back. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Good. This time you're going to take the thumb and you're just going to press it out nice and wide. So trying not to bring it down towards the earth. The rest of the fingertips can still press down towards the earth. Breathe here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Release that. And we're going to come into that open, close, open, close. Good. Gently release that for a moment. Let the hands rest down on the thighs. Let's come to the other side. So pressing that left hand forward. Let's turn the fingertips down. All 4 fingertips press towards you. Forearm presses towards the sky. Soften into the shoulders. You can close your eyes if that feels good. You can soften the gaze. Concentrate on the breath. Counting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's come to the pinky. Press it towards you. And release. Let's take that ring finger, pull it in. Gentle release. Let's come to the middle finger, pull it towards you. Remember that we're just trying to find that little point of stretch. We're not trying to hurt ourselves or reach the point of strain or discomfort. Release that. Let's bring the pointer finger in. Just giving the hands, wrists a little stretch. Good. Release that. Let's take that thumb out nice and wide. Keep the other 4 fingertips pressing down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's open and close. Do a little faster. Good. Shake it out. I don't know about any of you, but my wrists feel really light and nice, and yeah, they feel like feathers. Super, super light. Love that. Okay. Bring those hands down. Let's roll the shoulders down the back. Okay, this time you're going to take those knees a little bit wider on your mat. I'm just going to face you so you can see me. The toes can be pointing in towards each other, and then you're just going to start to bring the fingertips down, facing towards you, and both hands are going to come down so the forearms are facing the top of your mat. So just let yourself kind of shift side to side, feel into this, notice how everything is feeling. Might feel a little bit lighter now that we've moved and breathed a little bit. Good. One more full breath here. And then gently release. Let's take the hands facing forward for a moment. Notice how that feels. A little release of those elbows, shoulders. Good. And then we'll start to find our way back into a nice comfortable seat. So that can mean crossing through the legs. If you want to stay on the knees, you're more than welcome to stay on the knees. I'm just going to switch my position so I can face you. And soften through those shoulders, soften the hips down. And then we're just going to inhale, reach the arms up. Let's press the palms together overhead, soften into the shoulders, pull the hands towards your heart. And as you pull the hands towards your heart, I want you to really press the hands in towards each other. So resist the hands, but make sure those shoulders stay soft. Good. Nice active arms. Breathe here and out. Good. Reach the arms up, release that pressure. Hands again, connect overhead, pull it towards your heart. As soon as you reach that heart, start to press the hands in towards each other. Nice active pose. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Last one, just like that. Inhale, reach up. Hands connect overhead. As soon as they come towards your heart, nice and active, press here. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're just going to find a little movement. We're going to bring the hands forward and up. There you go. If you want, you can take the hands down, but some of us might just stay here. You're just going to find a little rotation with the palms. Good. Keep those shoulders nice and soft. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands back through center. Hold here. Soften into it. Soften the hands so that they're nice and light. Fingertips are light. Good. Let's take a nice big breath in to end our time together. Inhale in through the nose. Fill those lungs. Exhale, side out the mouth. Let it go. Beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this stretch for your fingers, your wrists, your hands, and I hope they're feeling a little bit lighter, a little softer, with a little bit more space. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, let me know in the comment section below how it left you feeling. Any requests for videos for the new year, please let me know. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next week.